back so soon? To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Fill this out and be completely honest. All right, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. I'm staying far away from this. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It says, Courthouse of Brrr, Muda.
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
Innocent. Due to lack of evidence, all charges have been dropped.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
I have no business with the court, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Now there's someone I've got to meet. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later. Are you in the chums?
Not saying anything.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe, and then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish?
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language, words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Not a half-bad story. You know who you should talk to. There's a crazy old yardarm hanger, Bob something. I think he sails with Captain LeChuck.
Apple Bob.
Sounds right.
Thanks. The guard is guardedly guarding the guardhouse. Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
I'm an ice retailer, investigating supply possibilities.
You'd have to take that up with the head office, which is not inside the quarry. The only people allowed inside are the prisoners. And also, I suppose, people visiting the prisoners, but no one ever does that.
I'd like to visit a prisoner, please.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him. But I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together? We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him, but no escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump. All clear.
Seen Stan?
Keep on walking. You'll find him.
Loud guy, big hat.
He's in the back corner.
You know Stan?
Way in the back.
Seen Stan?
Just past the tunnel.
Hey Stan.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
Nothing. I came to see you.
Always a good idea, son. When you need something, come see Stan. And you've picked a good time because I have seen the future. I want you to consider these 2 words. Ice, sculpture. Separately, they're exciting. Strength, elegance, transparency.
Stan, not today.
Don't wait too long. They're selling like hotcakes.
How about I bust you out of here? This place seems a little harsher than the jail on Melee. I might or might not know a competent locksmith who could take care of those shackles.
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all. Got a copy of the judge's order right here. Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's just creative money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If they ever saw his records... Well, let's just say the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
What was the name of your accountant again?
Ned Filigree. He's good, and he works cheap. Be careful, though. He's got a hang-up about meticulous record-keeping that can be problematic if anyone looks too close.
My hunt for the secret of Monkey Island is going great.
Good for you, kid. Closing time comes too soon for us all. You gotta try all the snacks you can before it does.
This place sure is quiet.
That's what productivity sounds like.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
It's the judicial order for Stan's imprisonment. It says he only has 1 month left. Elaine and I could use some marketing advice. The Marley Foundation is trying to combat scurvy by distributing limes, but no one's willing to take them.
I feel your pain, son. I had a similar problem selling life preservers in the farming community. Sometimes people don't know what they want, even when they want it. You got any promotional materials?
Elaine made this pamphlet.
I see the problem. It's wrong from top to bottom. You couldn't sell water to fish with this blather.
It's a little dry.
Well, it's got facts in it. Worse than that, scientific facts. I'll need to meet with her to iron this out.
Can't you just tell me what to do and I'll tell her?
No, that won't do. Things get lost in translation. A whinny isn't a whinny if it doesn't come out of a horse's mouth. No shade on you, son, but you're not a pro. You wouldn't be able to convey the nuance that's needed here. She and I have got to have a meeting of the minds, and minds have got to meet face to face.
I'll let her know. I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
It looks like a secret escape tunnel. Looks like a prisoner escaped. Probably through that tunnel. Art school graduate, huh? Is there anything special about this stump?
No, why?
Well, it was tagged, so I thought, maybe there would be a great gag about a secret opening to a system of tunnels or something like that.
Please don't joke about tunnels next to the prison, sir.
Nice view. Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hoogly.
Welcome, loyal subject.
It's slowly filling up with castle. Ah, this entire castle is made of ice. Thank goodness there's a fire, ready to be freezing. At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
I'm new in town.
Brrr.
Well, see you around. Oh, most regal, high, authoritative, benevolent ruler person.
No need to be so formal. This is Brrr, Muda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
Elaine?
You sound uncertain. How many wives have you got?
Just the one I'm aware of.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
I need your help to recover the secret of Monkey Island. There are these 5 golden keys.
I'm vaguely aware of them. You can obviously see the one on my crown. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Naturally, you'll want to have that cleaned once in a while.
It stays perfectly clean as long as I don't let greasy pirates put their paws all over it. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen. Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen of Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
I have some of those things.
We'll see. And no cheating.
We'll see. I challenge you to the contest of heartiness.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is bloater. Wait a moment. The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever, and the contest cannot be held without fish. Everyone go home.
can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney. These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater. It's an empty bucket. I'm sure there are plenty. Today's contest of hardiness will feature bloater.
Sales and marketing people like Stan are a blight on society, to be sure, but a month was all I could give him. The case lacked evidence. If there had been any legally binding evidence, I would have given him 10 years with no chance for parole.
He once sold me a leaky ship. Does that count?
The court rules not admissible, given the statute of limitations is up. Court is adjourned.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding.
Your Honor, may I inquire about the case of Everyone v. Stan?
Sales and marketing people like Stan are a blight on society, to be sure, but a month was all I could give him. The case lacked evidence. If there had been any legally binding evidence, I would have given him 10 years with no chance for parole. Court is adjourned.
It's the judicial order for Stan's imprisonment. It says he only has 1 month left. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench.
I have no business with the court, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Hello.
Can I trade in my fish for some other ones?
Always happy to take a trade-in. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Bloater.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks.
Oh, a challenge.
In the defender's chair, the cast iron stomach of Othina the Ninth, reigning Queen of Bermuda and undisputed heartiness champion! And in the challenger's chair, all the way from the Southern Caribbean, still in possession of nearly all of his original teeth, the newcomer, Guybrush Threepwood. If you would each now select your first fish and place it on the plate in front of you.
This looks like a good one, relatively speaking.
And now, let the eating commence!
Oh, tastes like grief.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still champion, Queen Odina.
They're semi-bloated. I could do this professionally. It's loud about every 15 seconds, like my Uncle Ernie.
Welcome, Your Majesty and Mr. Threepwood, to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
No copying.
I don't understand any of it, but I guess she knows what she's doing.
No funny business, Buster.
Time's up. I'll take your papers. No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood has done a small doodle resembling a sword. Queen Odina is the winner.
Better luck next time.
I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now. Time's up. I'll take your papers. I am most surprised by this, but the evidence is clear. Mr. Threepwood is the winner.
But how is that possible?
Clean living, regular exercise, and a brain like a mountain.
Dense, motionless, and shaped by erosion. You can see the difficulty I'm having.
I can. Better luck next time. One contest down, 2 to go. It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.